Alright guys, AJ with Glass Act here, and in this video we're going to go over a few of the basic items that you're going to have in your bucket with you when you're cleaning windows. You have different sized mops. Typically, you have a big one and a small one. You may have one in between. These ones here have a swivel handle on them. It's easier. Sometimes you want to turn the handle and reach a little higher. There's various different types of mops. Usually we supply these. We've already shown you the difference between the wagtail and the sorbo squeegees. Now you don't always carry this many squeegees with you on your belt, but what you'll have is normally one or two. This is your bucket on a belt. It carries your mop and your squeegees, and this way you have a little bit of water inside the bottom of this. So if this mop ever runs a little dry, you can kind of just dip it in, and then it re-wets the mop for you. You can be a little messier on the outside of a home, but when you go on the inside of a home, it's very important to make sure you don't have too much water inside of here, and that when you pull your mop out, you're not dripping all over the customer's floor. Alright, so that's going to be your bucket on a belt. There's different types of bucket on a belt. This one's a little bulky and big. Sometimes we have the little plastic ones. This is going to be your rag pouch. And in here, you're typically going to carry your detail rags. The white rags are for detailing. They are not for really dirty tracks. They're not for knocking down bugs. When you squeegee a window, what's left over on the sides of the glass, you're going to use this to kind of detail that up. You never want to touch the middle of the glass with this unless you have to. Don't squeegee a window with a bad rubber and leave trails and then use this to kind of, at that point, you're buffing the window and it defeats the purpose of what we do here. So this is always going to be for the edges of the glass to detail. This rag's going to be for knocking down those spiders around the edge of the glass before you squeegee it. It's going to be for cleaning out, dirty tracks. This is your slop rag, essentially. You can stomp on this all you want to and make it dirty. It's fine. That's what it's for. These rags you want to protect. Okay, these are for detailing, and that's what these parts of your pouch are going to be for. You also can carry, what we have is our track brushes. So when you're doing interior track cleaning, you can carry a track brush up here and a flathead screwdriver. Sometimes you may want to carry a Phillip head screwdriver. You may run into screens that are side by side, and there's going to be screws in them. Most of the time, either flathead or Phillip head, you're going to carry this so you can remove those screws and then put the screws back when you're done. On this side of the belt, you'll see I have a razor blade. And this razor blade is very sharp. It's super important that you carry this holder and you keep this razor blade in this holder at all times. You're going to use this by first wetting the window and using this to remove any paint, mortar, anything that's stickers stuck on the glass that won't come off with just a mop. Really hard water windows we do charge more for, so just make sure that whoever the lead technician is that you're working with understands what you're doing before you do it. If you don't completely understand, follow up with your lead tech. Alright, so now we went over the bucket on a belt, the mops, the squeegees, the razor blade holder. This is just for a spare yellow rag. Typically I'll carry 2 yellow rags, 2 white rags, a flathead, maybe a Phillip head, and a brush. And that's it. And then you're going to have your bucket with you that you're going to carry. It's got soap and water in it. Alright, so that's the basics of what you're going to have on your person as far as your belt, your equipment, and your bucket with doing window cleaning.